White House release published Friday, September 5, 2025, modifying the scope of reciprocal tariffs and establishing procedures for implementing trade and security agreements. The President has issued an order to address large and persistent U.S. goods trade deficits, which are considered a threat to national security and the economy. In April 2025, a national emergency was declared, and certain tariffs were imposed. Some goods were excluded from these tariffs. After reviewing new information, the President has updated the list of goods excluded from tariffs to better address the national emergency. The order allows for reducing or limiting tariffs if trading partners take steps to fix non-reciprocal trade arrangements and align with U.S. economic and security goals. Some partners have shown willingness to make such commitments, leading to temporary suspension of certain tariffs. The United States and the European Union have announced a framework agreement on fair and balanced trade. Under this agreement, the U.S. will reduce tariffs on some EU products to 0% and lower tariffs on automobiles and parts if the EU takes specific actions. Similar changes may be made for other trading partners if final agreements are reached. Framework agreements will not usually change tariffs before a final agreement, but final agreements may allow such changes. Decisions to reduce tariffs will depend on commitments by trading partners, national interests, the national emergency, and security concerns. A list of imports eligible for zero tariffs is included in the order's annex and covers products not sufficiently produced in the U.S., certain agricultural goods, aircraft and parts, and some pharmaceutical items. The order updates the scope of duties globally and modifies the harmonized tariff schedule of the United States. The Secretary of Commerce and the U.S. Trade Representative will determine if action is needed to implement agreements and ensure actions align with national interests and security needs. They will also monitor trade conditions related to the national emergency and recommend further actions if needed. Authority is delegated to the Secretaries of Commerce, Homeland Security, and the U.S. Trade Representative to take necessary actions to implement this order. They may amend regulations or issue guidance as needed. Customs and Border Protection will process any required refunds of duties under agreements according to law. The Secretaries of Commerce and Homeland Security, along with the U.S. Trade Representative, may delegate their responsibilities within their departments. All executive departments and agencies are directed to take appropriate actions within their authority to carry out this order. The order does not limit any legal authority of executive departments or the Office of Management and Budget. Implementation must follow existing laws and available funding. The order does not create enforceable rights or benefits for any party against the United States or its officials. Costs for publishing this order will be covered by the Department of Commerce. Annex Y states that certain provisions in the harmonized tariff schedule will be amended starting 3 days after this order, affecting goods entered for consumption or withdrawn from warehouses. Thanks for listening. The full source material for this summary is in the description below.